But actually someone asked about that today. Enter 56. Usual 4 letters and then 56. Oh, enter. Let's play 2 games. We play something after this. Map. Let's do Concealed Hill. Or no, let's do Northern Isles. Well, you learn new things every day, noob.
What's up, guys? A surprise stream in the late of the day. So actually he's playing something like Blade Master first with Town Chieftain second, No Raiders, Spirit Walker, Headhunter into Dog, which gives him the opportunity to have all of the side of the map so you can see everything revealed. Perfect map information, and he does see everything. I'm done probably with it. But I'm gonna play differently here. I'm not gonna play the normal Fiend build order against this. I will play fast DK, late Fiends, gonna have a fast attack. And if I feel like maybe we're gonna make a tower rush on tier 2 since you're gonna be greedy on going to tier 3. The only bad thing is you're gonna have Spirit Walker, which is not a really good thing if you wanna tower him. So this base is open. This is open here. Blade Master can get in here. I'm not sure really how to close the base here on this map.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
Yeah, what's upside? No, Dreadlord is not the winning case right now. I was thinking about making Dreadlord, but I think Dreadlord is not the answer to what he is doing right now.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen. Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
You can easily creep the creep spots here with DK only and skeletons. These spots are very easy to creep. They're not hard to creep. So you don't need fast fiends in this map here. You can just do it with DK only and skeletons.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
Here's a Glows of Haste and in the shop there. I'm looking for an animal. There we go. He's here too. Spirit Lodge.
Ausbau abgeschlossen. Unsere Streitkräfte werden angegriffen.
I'm going straight to tier 3. He doesn't have dust. Shit. That's 2 missed cards. I'm not skilling my lich yet. I wanna wait a little bit. He's level 3.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
He has a big mana pot.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
He did probably creep my orange spot next to me. I'm far from level 3, I'm only level 2.
Unsere Streitkräfte werden angegriffen. Ausbau abgeschlossen. Forschung abgeschlossen.
Actually I don't want to have Dreadlord. I need Dark Ranger against this kind of things he do.
Es ist mehr Gold erforderlich.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
I need to buy the Dark Ranger. Fuck, he did both middle. This is really bad for me. He probably got good items from the spots. I need Destroy upgrade as that. And I need level 3 DK finally.
Forschung abgeschlossen.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
Before. Shit, I could not block them.
Es ist mehr Gold erforderlich.
Everything falls down here in my apartment. Oh shit. He's on my ass. Lich is gonna be level 3 now, this is important for me. There's some more spots I can creep with. Need to scout the expansion if he's doing something like that.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
I'm gonna go over 50 already.
Forschung abgeschlossen.
Because I feel like the next fight maybe gonna be making the decision
Unsere Streitkräfte werden
already.
angegriffen.
If it goes good for me. Shit. He did creep. Finish the creep. Mana pen is very good.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
Unsere Streitkräfte werden angegriffen.
Fuck.
Streitkräfte werden angegriffen. Unsere
I
Streitkräfte
think he has
werden
EnTe wards everywhere, so burrow is not really a thing. He has an invo. TC is back. Doesn't have invo.
Unsere Streitkräfte werden angegriffen.
I should have shade probably.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
Go, go.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
I was trapped a little bit. I still don't know if he made expansion somewhere. He does see me, of course, on the map.
Abgeschlossen.
Didn't think the Dead Master gonna get level 6 easily like that. That was crazy.
Unsere Streitkräfte
He
werden
already
angegriffen.
hit level 6. Alright, the expansion is running since a longer time. That's actually a long time already that the expansion is running. He has shop probably somewhere. I need 2 Rex Slaughter. Right, that's not going good. I need mass amount of destroyer, probably. This expansion saved his ass.
Die Beschwörung ist
I can tell you
abgeschlossen.
this. This expansion down here saved his ass.
Unsere Streitkräfte werden angegriffen.
And he also has good items on the Blade Master. He's making long distance mining. He didn't scout my expansion yet, I guess. No, he did. That's a lot of medicine man, but they are low on mana.
Es ist mehr Gold erforderlich.
I'm low on gold. I'm letting him waste all his mana there. Shit, I'm not getting any gold right now.
Werden angegriffen.
TC is level 5, this is not really good.
Ungläubige haben unsere Verteidigung gestürmt.
I need his gold for the destroyer upgrades.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
He has too much units. And this TC is just stomping me out of his rock. Holy shit.
Ungläubige haben unsere Verteidigung gestürmt.
He has an invo. Stomp duration is just too high on level 3.
Held wurde getötet.
Damn, man. Okay. I had a point where I was clearly winning the game, but then I was scouting his expansion and I saw that he was mining already for a long time and it had saved his ass. He made a lot of units and he had bigger army than me. And his heroes just leveled up and until the point where Town Chieftain just stomps all of your army and you cannot move for 5 seconds. Also good items on the Blade Master. And big mana pots also very helpful there. Yeah, the claws here also with it very hurtful, yeah. Defense upgrade for Destroyer. I would be in there.
Headhunter broken.
I think the most important thing is that you have to fight him when you have not the 80 supply army against you, because if an orc has 80 supply casters, headhunters, spirit walker, high level heroes, there's not a much of a chance, you know. Like if we see the replay and we see that at some point he was very weak and he fight against me and I won the fight clearly. Let me check. Yeah, just one game. There wasn't really planned to make a show match or something, so we just made one game where he did play a strategy which he is playing right now. So he went straight to me when he was level 1.5. He had illusion stuff which gives him all the information he wants to. Also I messed up a little bit here with having 2 missed calls. And he took the greater mana pot from my side of the spot. I wanted to creep here and Town Chieftain was here. I was calling over him because then he had to retreat and use the healing stuffs he had in the inventory, so I was following him there. Blade Master didn't have boots of speed, so he was not really dangerous for my units when they get caught by him. The most important thing is, which that leading me a little bit more being passive into this game, is that my demon Death Knight is just level 2. Which means less heal on my units and less damage if I want to use the coil aggressively. That gives him the opportunity to have the middle creeps, because he has Spirit Link. Spirit Link is a spell which makes the undead not being able to fight the orc player before this spell is arriving. This is the most important part for the Orc player to get the most advantage in this kind of state of the game, where the under player cannot fight the Orc player without the spell. So you made this spot right now. I was checking it for it, and I was checking the HP points of the creep here of the last one. Nova does 125 damage. So I was last killing the ogre. He has an Ankh. And I killed one Spirit Walker, which is important because that means that no mana regeneration for the unit, which is staying on the field for a long time already. Yeah, the vision is very good for him. He has sentry wards all over the place, which gives him all the vision he wants to. So you can see exactly where I go, what I do, what units I have, inventory of me. So he has all the information he wants to have. I decided to be a little bit more offensive right now because I felt like, alright, I have a little bit of advantage because I have triple hero, I have orb. I'm ready to fight, kind of. He only has a tiny amount of units. And he has no heal. No Shadow Hunter means he doesn't have heal waves, so if I damage his units, I will have a good chance to kill these units. So this fight was a very huge fight. He had Town Chieftain level 2 with big mana pot, he had melee Bone Chimes item, and he had Speed Scroll, and he had inventory, he had lesser invulnerability potion. He had orb. He didn't have much mana on his medicine mans. The trolls were upgraded with Berserk Strength. He has one Headhunter AFK here. And he's making Master upgrade on the dog. Shade could maybe work, but also Shade can be easily sniped by the Blade Master. Because one hit and the Shade is dead. Because Shade is revealed as long as the Sentry Ward is there. So right now I have Destroyer during the fight. His Town Chieftain is dying, but he has Ankh. I was beginning to nuke his units a little bit more one by one. Lich had a lot of mana less, so I was using the Novas on my... hero. I was always nuking the Spirit Walker because you want to have the Spirit Walker going down. They make the Spirit link cast, so you want to have them down as fast as possible. So if there are no raiders, the first rule you have to do is focus Spirit Walker first and then after everything else. That means like Headhunter and maybe a hero if he's in front and doesn't have any items to rescue himself. I would have loved to kill these Troll Medicine Mans because they regenerate mana. So right now I was like, alright, it's looking good for me. I can creep all the map. And he lost his Town Chieftain, he has to wait for it, and he was only level 2, so he has a lot of time lost getting the hero levels on the Town Chieftain. He did kill the level 5 creep here, which gives him a lot of XP points, and of course an item. I think the +9 claws from here. So this is a decent item for the Blade Master. But right now I have Lich almost level 3, Dark Ranger level 2, Death Knight level 3. While his team Town Chieftain is still being revived. All he can do right now is just making some stress with the Blade Master since he lost everything unit wise and hero wise. So at this point of the game I was already thinking, okay, this should be over. To be honest, I was thinking like that. I had 50 supply at level 333 heroes most likely. I didn't have much items though. I just had Metal of Intelligence +3 and that's it. No items. But I was thinking that after this fight this should be over already. He still has decent items. was creeping more and more because I was thinking, okay, if we get to creep check me, he will not have enough to make it possible to win the fight in a creep check against me. So I was pretty sure about making all the spots in this map first. No need to hesitate and attack his base or something. Town Chieftain hitting level 3, he has Crystal Ball, not a good item. I was doing the red spot on the other side. So there was not much creeps left anymore, just this gold mine, orange spot, red spot. The red spot got taken by me, but Blade Master stole the item, he got claws plus 12. So this is actually very major in this game. He had plus 12 claws, plus 9 claws, and both got stolen by me. So he last hit 2 creeps, which made him having plus 12, plus 9 claws in this game. Actually, yeah, a shade would probably have helped me to see this coming and attack the Blade Master instead of creeping the spot to the finish of the item. So he got decent items just by me not having a shade. Dark Ranger is getting level 3, I was making Silence level 2. And now there's a little engagement. I was already making over 50 supply, I was on 63, but 63 and producement. So I was having producement units and not 63 on the field. Big mana, Invu pot, Bomb Chimes, plus 28 Blade Master with Speed Scroll. So right now I was thinking, alright, should I engage here, should I engage here, should I attack here or not? I did see that Town Chieftain has a lot of mana, so I wasn't really comfortable. But I moved all the destroyers I have, and I was waiting for another statue. And then I see that he got attacked by the creeps and take off 2 headhunters for free, which I was gladly accepting. And then this fight did not really start good for me. The creeps was still attacking me, and the Town Chieftain was up in the front and attacking everything of me with his stomp. His units are kinda safe here, because if I would have to engage these units, I would have to get my units here, and with the other side to the units here. And Town Chieftain is in the perfect position to see what's going on and control the fight actually for him. But since I know that all his strength is this units here, this kind of units here is his strength right now. So I was thinking about, alright, should I nuke a hero which has Invu pot anyway and speed scroll to escape? Same like for the Blade Master. Or should I take care to overrun his units which are weak when you are not playing in front? So I was thinking, alright, let's do it that way. I was moving some fiends here back and forth and was making sure that I'm dispelling this stuff, and I was moving my units forward just to overrun his army. So he has to run actually. So he's losing one unit after another. And finally I start to nuke his hero since all of his army is left. I was making some blocking here for the fans, just for the style. And then his Town Chieftain just did take his Invu pot on 7 HP. That was the moment where I was thinking, alright, if the Town Chieftain was just being down instantly, then I would have be called GG probably already by Grubby. That was the way I was thinking. But he survived. He got healing pot on the Blade Master too. And since he had big mana pot, his storms really hurt. I didn't have mana on Lich, that's why I was not nuking the heroes. Because if I just call the heroes, they would not die. But if I would have Coil Nova, then the heroes would have been dead. So Town Chieftain just actually falls, and I was thinking, alright, this should be GG. Again. But I didn't see this here. Expansions just got ready during the fight. lose Miskar here also hurts. He's 5.5 level already. This yeah hurts a lot too.
Streitkräfte werden angegriffen.
2 fiends for nothing, and he's almost level 6. He didn't make peons here yet, but he's sending them down. So DK has mana pendant and 4.5 level, almost 4, 4.5. My items were not really good. I had just mana pendant and Glows of the Haze, Mantle of Intelligence. That's it. His Bone Chimes, Ring of Protection, and Blade Master with plus 28 is really good. So I lost the Destroyer instant. And I was thinking right now I should nuke the heroes. So he has 8 HP. And my Death Knight coil was almost ready. So he had 74 mana points. So I was checking his mana. I was thinking, okay, this should not be enough for a Windwalk. So I'm sending the Death Knight to follow him, to coil him to the death. Just when my coil was ready, he's just going into Windwalk.
Unsere Streitkräfte werden angegriffen.
Crucial moment as well. But the mana of the Town Chieftain is gone, so he cannot stomp me anymore. But I'm losing more destroyers and he's level 6. But still, I was winning the fight.
Unsere Streitkräfte werden angegriffen.
He lost a lot of units. And he had no shop, so he could not heal up, and no mana pot for the Town Chieftain. Actually, I was doing my own expansion right now, so I was making expansion. And now I thought like this should be over. This should be over. He has no shop. His heroes are low, and you cannot reproduce mana on his heroes. And I was thinking this is over already. This also was very bad by me here. I was not really concentrated in this moment. I was sure that something like this would happen if I am going through this here. So my Lich just got caught and almost died here. I gave him TP because otherwise I would have lost my hero there. And then this was the moment where I was thinking, alright, something's not going right. He's producing a lot of units. He lost a lot of units and he has a lot of units again. And he was keep producing. I saw the producing build maps keep producing. So I was thinking, alright, he should have an expansion probably somewhere. So this was the moment where I was thinking, alright, something is not going right here.
Die Beschwörung ist abgeschlossen.
Unsere Goldmine ist fast erschöpft. Ausbau abgeschlossen.
I was checking the marketplace for items, but I was deciding to make more investment into my army, and then I saw the expansion. I was checking the gold and I was seeing that he mined more than my expansion. So right now I have 65 supply, he has 68, and he was producing more units. More units here too. He had level 4.5, level 6. Invo, no Invo, but he has health token. I have level 4, and level 4. This is very high level heroes. So I was thinking, alright, let's engage. I have 2 destroyers in the air. That's only destroyer I have, and I have 2 more units coming here. I was producing more, and I was making a second slaughterhouse because I was thinking, alright, this should be my destroyer. I did see that the town chieftain is here, and I saw the shop. I was thinking, alright, if he's running away, then I should be running after, because if I would go away and then he would fighting me here, he would stay near the shop. And near the shop means mana pots, heal pots, everything, speed scroll available. Actually, I only had 2 destroyers, and he had an overwhelming mass of dogs, which means medicine mans. So my destroyers got instant down, both of them. So I had to manually attack the wards on the field, like the stasis trap and the heal wards. My DK got almost down there. The only thing which is good after this fight is that he used all of his mana which he had on the medicine mans, and they don't produce mana well. So the mana they're producing takes a lot of time. That was the only thing I was thinking, alright, I didn't lose too much, but he invested everything he had into making these traps and heal wards of the mana of the medicine mans. So I was thinking, alright, the next fight should be a little bit better for me. TC is almost level 5. This is a key moment too. Town actually helped for him. It's a third frontliner with a lot of HP points. So he has like 80 supply. I have 70. And the worst case scenario right now is, if you check my army, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 statues, which will be potential destroyers. I have 2 destroyers in the air, and I don't have gold to morph them into destroyers. So actually my gold mine just got killed, and this gold mine here is just beginning of being summoned. And I don't have gold mine here left anymore, and I don't have any resource of getting gold. So I was thinking, right, how do I morph these 4 destroyers, because I would need them. If I would have these 4 destroyers in the air, this would be much better. Four destroyers plus this 2 would be 6 destroyers in the air against mass casters. I would have silenced them and nova them, and mass destroyer just fly over all the supply he had in the front line and then kill all the casters. But I didn't get to have all the destroyers I wanted to have, since my gold income is just getting stopped right now. Town Chieftain actually hits level 5. And he isn't going to my expansion. I had to engage because I wanted to get this expansion up so I can morph more destroyers. And then I saw, alright, this fight is not going well for me. I was placing Novas quite well, I guess. But TC level 5 just stomped and everything was done for 5 seconds. As you can see, I'm not moving for a lot of time. And the stomp is really hitting a lot of area. This area you just got hit in just by a stomp. This kind of area. So I really didn't stand a chance in this fight here, in this last fight. It was a GG though. Good game. But I think I could have done better at some point. But yeah, it was my first game today. I didn't play any Warcraft 3 games today, and I was working today. So it's not an excuse, but he did play a lot of games before. He was warmed up, and I didn't play a single game of Warcraft 3 today. But I still think it was a very enjoyable game. Better than the games he had before against his 50% players, I guess. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in, because I'm gonna stop the stream. I just was making the one game up for playing against Grubby. And I will stream today, like Sunday. Today is Sunday. I will stream today. Not sure what time, but I'm gonna stream most likely like 4 or 5 hours. So make sure you follow the stream if you want to see some more Warcraft 3 action in the undead perspective. I would be gladly if you would be joining then. And thanks for tuning in, GG's guys. Thanks for the follows as well. See you guys later or the next days. GG's.